But what is going to happen is, okay, I'm inventing a node term. All right, now J3016, which defines the level, says pluses are forbidden. Everyone else is ignoring that, so I will too, since my crystal ball is out. I'm going to say next year is the year of level 2 plus plus plus. 3 pluses. All right, now you're getting these looks. All right, 3 pluses. Why 3 pluses?
Yeah.
Because they want you to think it's level 3, but they still want to blame the driver for when it makes a mistake.
Of course.
Yeah, 3 pluses for pseudo level 3, but we're still going to blame the driver.
Right.
That's my prediction. Okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen in marketing materials, the overtly talking about the L2 plus plus plus, but they have different names.
But they're doing L2 plus, and I've seen L2 plus plus, right?
Yeah, no, that's true. But they use different terminologies by saying things like hands-free highway driving, hands-free this, hands-free that, right?
Yeah. Well, another thing I think we're going to have to grapple with, a big challenge in 2023, setting aside the governance problem for deployment, right? The next big challenge for the industry, and it affects even more companies, is the fiction that level 2 automation is driver assistance. It's not, right? It's not, it should never have been called driver assistance, and calling it that is doing harm.
Explain that, Phil. Explain that.
Okay. So, Junko, when you're driving a car, right? You're sitting there, you're looking out the window, and your hands are doing something, your feet are doing something. What do you do with your hands and feet when you're driving?
Well, hands are on the steering wheel, right? And supposedly my foot is on the pedal.
Okay, so hands on the wheel, foot on the pedal. All right.
Yeah.
Now with cruise control, you can take your foot off the pedal, right? And that's still okay. And I'm going to say it's okay because hands on the wheel is a much more demanding control task than foot on the pedal. Mm-hmm. You can put your foot on the pedal and turn around and yell at the kids in the back for 10 seconds and your speed isn't going to change that much. But if you turn around, if you keep your hands on the wheel and yell at the kids in the back for 10 seconds and you look forward, you may not be on the road anymore, right? The steering is a much more critical task, okay?
Right.
So if you take your foot off the gas, okay, fine. But if I take my hands off the wheel, am I driving anymore?
No, it's
no. If
the
I
car
look
is
in the
driving.
back seat for 10 seconds, if I don't pay attention to the road for 10 seconds, even if my hands are on the wheel, am I really driving anymore? I don't think so, right?
Yeah.
That's not really driving. I mean, maybe I'm getting lucky, but I'm not driving. Okay.
Yeah.
So taking a vehicle where your feet can be off the pedals, which we established is not the biggest deal, but your hands can be off the wheel or your hands can be resting on the wheel while your attention is somewhere else, I'm going to say is not really driving. So if you have a car where you're not really hands on the wheel, steering and paying attention, how do you call that driver assistance? What's really going on is the car's driving and you're the babysitter. That's not driver assistance. That's automated driving and you're the babysitter. So level 2 should have never been called driver assistance, and that's what's broken.
So that's actually new interpretation of driver's assistance, because when you think about it, driver's assistance is the driver is there physically there at the driving seat, and
they're driving. They're driving. The point is they're driving.
Driving, okay.
Right?
That's why they're the driver.
and assisting them by doing their work so they can do something else.
Okay, replacement. It's a driver replacement.
It's a driver replacement. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to take the two of you up on your prediction, both of you together, on your prediction for 2023. You both said it's the year of ADAS.
Yeah.
But here you are both also questioning, that driver assistance.
Well, if I'm lucky, what I want 2023 to be is the year where people finally figure out that level 2 isn't ADAS, it's driving automation, and they start treating it more seriously.
Right. Yeah, that's
means not saying, oh, it's driver assistance, which means it's your fault. By the way, let's clap our hands and sing a song and not pay attention to the road. They pulled that ad, but that ad is still out there on the internet, right?
Or is it during the Super Bowl? So
yeah, right. Yeah. What's the takeaway for most people who watch that ad? They don't have to put your hands on the wheel. That's the takeaway, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. They could calling ADAS as I guess
It's
I
a
think
ton of
Phil-
washing. That's it. It's a ton of washing. Calling
Right.
level 2 ADAS is a ton of washing, right?
Yeah.
In a different way.
Yeah.
It's sort of it's actually underselling it,
Yeah.
which is really weird. It's underselling it because the thing is ADAS isn't regulated the way
Right.
automated
Right.
driving is. So
Yeah.
level 2, calling it ADAS is a loophole to get out of regulating it as automated driving, but it is automated driving. And your hands are on the wheel. If you have, so I just bought a car that has level 2 system on it, right? And the way I use it with care in non-dangerous environments, the way I use it is I don't just rest my hands, I actually steer. And
Right.
I see how much it's tugging against me. And if I ever find it tugging more than about 10% of what I can do, I'm going to go back to the dealer and have it permanently dismantled. Okay.
Interesting.
Right, so,
Yeah.
And so that's sort of interesting. But as soon as I put one finger on it to keep it happy, because it screams as soon as my hands come off, which is better than we'll get back to in a few minutes, with your hands off. It screams as soon as I lose contact with it, which I think is good. But as soon as I put my finger on it, let it do the driving, I'm sliding down that slippery slope to automation complacency because it's driving and I'm not. And so many people so quickly just develop trust in this technology that they shouldn't have. People trust stuff way too quickly, right?
Yeah.
Including me. Everyone trusts stuff way too quickly. And then next thing you know, here you are avoiding a crash, right?
Yeah.
Or not, as the case may be.
Yeah, I think, Phil, what you're explaining here is that, the bullet questions about the concept of ADAS. Is 2023 is the year of ADAS, right? And I think
what is ADAS, right?
Exactly. And then I think it's the real problem. I think you said it in the email is lumping safety and driver convenience technology into the same ADAS bin. That is the real crux of the issue, correct?
Yeah, and that's right. And if you look at, in fact, I just did this exercise because I'm trying to think about this problem. Almost all of ADAS is for safety, and that's great. All these ADAS features. So lane departure warning, I'm going to say that's safety. Even if the lane departure bounces you back into the lane, I had a car that did that, and it was like when your kids are bowling, you put the bumpers in the gutter, and the ball goes back and forth. It's like no one's going to seriously try and drive with that, right? That's a safety feature. It's not a driving automation feature. Okay,
right.
I did that on a 3-lane highway in the middle lane, going the speed limit with nobody in sight for about 10 seconds. I said, that's enough of that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right, because public road testing is really an issue, right? But moving on, so if everything except lane centering or things that feel like lane centering is probably safety support, and that's legitimately ADAS. It's lumping lane centering or lane keeping, there's a couple names for it, but the things where the car smoothly and reasonably steers itself down the lane, those are the things that are convenience, not safety. People say, oh, it's safe because it's a better driver than I am. Well, only sometimes, and that's just an argument, right? It's not a safety feature. It's a convenience feature. I've never seen data showing that it improves safety. And any argument that it does is just an argument. Show me the data first. It's clearly a convenience feature, though.